Hello there, I hope you're enjoying your day so far. Thank you so much for joining us on K24 Newscut as we give you the latest updates from across the country. My name is Harriet Chimeno. Our sign language interpreter is Margaret Nyambura. Let's begin with the highlights. High Court to rule on whether to hold Deputy President Gachagwa's impeachment process at the Senate this afternoon as women leaders want President Ruto to forgive his deputy. University Academic Union and Kenya University Staff Union lament delay by the government in honoring the terms and conditions mutually agreed upon under the return to work formula. 30-year-old man escapes death narrowly after he was shot on the neck, allegedly by a police officer outside a nightclub in Naivasha. Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for joining us once again. Now, Public Universities Best Workers Union and WASI and the KUSU are lamenting over the delay by the government of Kenya in honoring the terms and conditions mutually agreed upon by the involved parties on the return to work formula. After the suspension of the recent national strike, they have now issued a 7-day strike notice as the government has shown reluctance to keep the end of their bargain.
And we are giving the government only 1 week to implement that return to work formula. And our members throughout the country, can you people be on the lookout? Can you start jogging? Because the mother of all strikes is coming. We cannot be talking about one thing for years. I never forced the government to sign that return to work formula. We negotiated and we agreed. Today we are, today is 15th. Nobody's talking. And the interministerial committee, we agreed that it was supposed to start work from 1st of October. Today is 15th. We have reminded them, nobody's talking. Or you thought you could cheat us? I've issued, Willis, I've issued the strike notice. When you see the Secretary General seated here, I'm issuing a strike notice. And it's not a threat. Oh. Why is the government quiet? Why is IPCC quiet? Even the tables we simulated in Machakos, they have not formally forwarded them to the government. How are they going to implement it?
Whereas the patience of workers is quickly waning, we will not pander to the whims of political bigotry and sacrifice our constitutional right to reasonable terms and conditions of work. The government, therefore, must move with speed to resolve the impasse to avoid further industrial disharmony in public universities and constituent colleges.
A section of Kikuyu women drawn from Mount Kenya counties have urged President William Ruto to forgive his deputy, Rigathi Gachagua, who is facing an impeachment motion before the Senate. They have expressed faith that President Ruto can still intervene and save the son of the mountain from humiliation and embarrassment. However, in the event Gachagua is ousted, they are now floating the name of Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru to replace him as the second in command, citing her exemplary performance at the county.
Kwa hivyo mpendo rais wetu, tunakupenda sana. Wewe ni Mkristo. Tafuta roho yako isamee huyu deputy wetu deputy president Rigathi Gachagua. Yale yote amekutendea, msamee. Nataka kukwambia rais wetu tunakupenda sana, lakini nataka kukwambia vile mlianzana na deputy wako Rigathi Gachagua, mlikuwa wawili. Hakuna siri ya watu tatu. Mtafute, tunakuomba kama wamama. Mtafute tu. Ni kitu moja tu utasema siku moja na hii kitu iishe. Tuendeshe Kenya yetu na njia ya amani. Tunajua ukikosa kutenda yale mambo ya kusamea huyu mtu wetu, mambo itakuwa mazuri sana, kwa maana yake unaona vile nchi yetu iko. Tunakuomba tu, hiyo miaka imebaki miaka 3. Msikilizane, mfanye kazi pamoja. Tupatie hiyo kiti irudi Mount Kenya na irudi kwa mama. Na mama huyu tunataka apeo hiyo kiti, tunataka apeo Waiguru, our governor.
Embu leaders say marginalized communities can only benefit if they support the government of the day. Mbeere North MP Geoffrey Ruku has reiterated that marginalized areas in Mount Kenya West will not accept to be generalized together with the larger Mount Kenya region when only parts of the West enjoy development projects. Speaking at Karigiri during a burial, Ruku expressed concerns over poor infrastructure development in the semi-arid Mbeere region since independence. He noted that the people of Mbeere have been denied their rightful share of development by successive governments.
Kana kwa manijitaimita kwa double N, kana Njoki Wanjiru, Embu County Women Rep in the church. Na before Bekitio Rollins Ereri, ulioka muona amwere niwega.
Lakini tukisema tujengewe damu ya Kamomo, tunaambiwa damu ya Ripa, damu ya Karemeno, iko Mount Kenya.
Now, Kakamega Governor Fernandes Barasa has affirmed that the Orange Democratic Movement ODM party will stand the test of time, dismissing critics who observed that the party is on the verge of disintegration in the near future. The governor notes that ODM has a very strong foundation set by Raila Odinga, and given that the party will be celebrating 20 years anniversary next year, it will be taking stock of some of its achievements, including its contribution towards Kenya's constitutional process. Other milestones, according to the governor, are the party's active role in spearheading adoption of devolution.
And it's going to stand the test of time kwa sababu ya uongozi wa kinara wetu Raila Amolo Odinga.
Na mimi naambia ndugu yangu Nabii na wajumbe wengine, gavana sasa amefanya yake, amefungua katika constituency level. Sisi naye tushikane na wanaharakati wetu tuweze kufungua maofisi za chama kwa
Public health officers have been put on spot over lack of practicing licenses. Speaking in Machakos while meeting the officers and inspecting the Machakos Level 5 Hospital, Principal Secretary State Department for Public Health and Professional Standards Mary Muthoni has said those found operating without licenses risk losing their jobs. At the same time, the PS has called out the officers of a laxity in inspection of facilities of a required health standards.
Please, apart from the chair and there is
certain CEO, one, Martin Moshangi, an opportunity to greet people.
we are seeking for collaboration between the health workers and the community health promoters to ensure that there is interrelatability and there is also coordination to, and to give our people at the bottom of the pyramid the information they require. If it is the work of the community health promoters, taking blood pressure, blood sugar, reminding caregivers and mothers to take their children for vaccination, telling them what to eat and how to even grow their kitchen garden for a better country. Prevention, promotion and protection is the way to go. Secondly, I've also taken time to pass through Machakos Level 5 Hospital. You can see I'm with the officers here. And one of the key things that I wanted to find out is if services indeed are being rendered. And I have found mothers who have just delivered to just note that they have gotten services properly. And we are hoping that with the SHA rollout, services are going to be super in most of the hospitals. And we implore to the people of this country to register for the Social Health Authority.
Now, the African Cuisines competition has entered day 2 at the Boma International Hospitality College. It is a competition that has brought together talented chefs passionate food and drink enthusiasts and hoteliers, with an aim to create an unforgettable experience that honors tradition, fosters innovation, and promotes cultural appreciation. The 4-day competition has brought together over 12 top hospitality and culinary schools and more than 14 respected hotel brands to network, compete, and share valuable insights in a bid to shape culinary tourism in Kenya. Busara Naman joins us with more.
Naam, asante sana Harriet Chimea kutoka studioni. Bila shaka na kujia moja kwa moja kutoka Boma International Hospitality College hapa jijini Nairobi. Na bila shaka mashindano ya ladha ya Afrika yanafanyika hapa. Kumbuka kwamba yalianza hapo jana na yanaendelea kwa wiki nzima, mtazamaji, juma nzima basi kutakuwa na mashindano ya kupika. Na kumbuka kwamba ni mashindano ambayo yameyaleta pamoja shule 12 kutoka sehemu tofauti za upishi, na kando na hayo kuna hoteli takriban 14 ambazo zinashughulika na mashindano haya yote. Basi moja kwa moja nisizungumze mengi, acha nianze kuzungumza na mmoja wa washindani ambao wanashindana katika mashindano haya, na vile vile nitakuwa nazungumza na jaji ambaye anasimamia mashindano haya, na vile vile nazungumza na msimamizi kutoka taasisi hii ya Boma International Hospitality College. Kwa hivyo moja kwa moja naomba niruhusu nizungumze na mmoja wa mshindani anajulikana kama Sharon Jelagat. Karibia hapa kidogo. Natumai kwamba unajisikia vipi, uko salama?
Yes, I'm good.
Na mashindano sofa na kupeleka vipi? Unahisi vipi? Unaona kwamba utaibuka mshindi?
Yeah, I have hope. Yeah, because I've been training. The competition is good, and I'm also getting to learn from my fellow competitors.
Na session asubuhi, did you compete? Did you cook something?
Yeah, I did compete in the morning.
What did you cook?
I did something called sweet potato gnocchi. It's a vegetarian dish, mainly made from a sweet potato. Yes.
How did you cook it? Just give us a brief snippet.
So first of all, I just started by boiling my sweet potatoes, and then after boiling, I had to mix with eggs and flour, and then mold it into the shape that I wanted, and then blanched, and then toast it in creamed managu, and served it.
And what do you think? Did you wow the judges with the food?
With my confidence, I can say yes, because I know I did well.
Yeah, are you in for the afternoon session, or your part was in the morning only?
For today, I'm done till tomorrow morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharon. Na bila shaka huyo ni mmoja wa pishi, anajulikana kama Sharon Jelagat. Na moja kwa moja acha nizungumze na mmoja wa jaji, anajulikana kama Sean Leonard. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. Maybe would you kindly tell us what are you looking for in a chef, or what are the kinds of foods that do you think they will make a person to be a winner in this competition?
Well, this competition is based on the celebration of African food. So what we're looking for is some real creativity, some fantastic flavors, and again using local products and creating some very nice new versions of some traditional kind of flavors of African food, and celebrating exactly that what we're trying to.
And let's say, how many competitors do we have currently in this competition?
So we have 2 different competitions. We have a student competition of which we have 17 participating colleges from around the country, which is fantastic. And on Friday we have some professional teams. We have 9 professional teams, so chefs from hotels around Kenya who are partaking in the competition, and also 1 international team from Ethiopia. So it's going to be a great day on Friday also, but we've got the students for the next 3 days in competition.
And what does the winner get after cooking the best African meal?
The prize of being number 1, of course. No one can take that away. But of course there are some cash prizes, there are some trophies, there's the celebration. But more than anything else, there's the camaraderie, there is the learning aspect, there's the bringing people together, and again celebrating the reason that we're here is to emulate and sell and tell the world about African food.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Judge Sean Leonard. Na moja kwa moja labda nizungumze na mmoja wa wasimamizi katika shule hii ya Boma International Hospitality College. Bwana Alois, hujambo?
Si jambo.
Na pengine utuambie kupitia haya mashindano kama chuo, kama taasisi, mnalenga kuafikia nini hasa kupitia haya mashindano?
Utaniruhusu niongee kwa kimombo. So the importance of this competition is just to make sure that the African culture is maintained and it is sustainable. Over time, we've noticed that most of us are actually focusing so much onto other cuisines and forget our own. So the aim of this competition is to bring the African cuisine to the world and just make sure that this is the cuisine that we're pushing going ahead. Yeah.
And for the people who would want to participate, how do they get here? Do they have to pay at the gate as they come in?
This competition is free. For this year, we didn't charge anything. It was just your time. All institutions coming on no charged anything, and thanks to one of our supporters, Tourism Fund. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lois, for that. Na Chimea, basi kufikia hapo sina budi ila kumaliza awamu hii, na bila shaka ni mashindano kama nilivyokueleza yameanza hapo jana na ataendelea hadi mwishoni mwa wiki. Na ukiona nyuma yangu wanasema African Cuisine Competition, kuna mihogo hapa, kuna viazi tamu, kuna kila aina ya vyakula vya Kiafrika, na bila shaka kupitia mashindano haya basi tutaweza kuona ule uzuri na ule utamu wa vyakula vyetu vya Kiafrika na vyakula vya kiasili. Basi tutaendelea kuwa hapa. Kumbuka kwamba tunaendelea kukusanyia taarifa. Hapo baadaye tutakuwa tunaingia jikoni kuona jinsi wapishi wanavyofanya mapishi yao wakiendelea kushindana. Sijui mchana huu anapika nini. Ilikuwa tumeona menu nakwambia kulikuwa napaka kuku. Kwa hivyo naomba mturuhusu turudi ndani tujionee wakipika paka na meza mate kwa sababu naongea kuhusu kuku. Twende tuone wakipika, alafu baadaye tutaletea taarifa mwendo wa saa 1 na vile vile saa 3 jioni. Mimi ni Busara Nama nikikuletea taarifa hizi kutoka Boma International Hospitality College, na moja kwa moja narejesha kwako studioni.
Thank you, Busara Naman, for bringing us the latest on that front, and I hope you do get to enjoy for two. And for now, we take a very short break. More stories to come. Do stay with us.